There are times in life when the moments that hurt you the most don't come from strangers, but from people you expected would understand you. When things are heavy on your heart, you naturally look for the safest place to share your joy, your excitement, your growth. But sometimes those same places become the ones that bruise you the deepest. And it's not because people are bad. Sometimes it's simply because they don't see what you see. You don't hear what you meant and they don't feel the intention behind your words. Let me tell you what happened to me years ago. I posted a video in my family group chat. It was my video, however. I was excited, nervous, hopeful. I wanted feedback, I wanted support, even if it was small. But all I got was a thumbs up emoji from my other brother. I know, right? Normally, it wouldn't matter, but that day, it felt like I wasn't seen. So, jokingly, with small Mimi vibes, I said something like, I beg you, like and subscribe for me. No, they give me only thumbs up. If I blow, YouTube go pay me. I meant it playfully, but it wasn't received that way. My sister in law replied sharply. Things escalated quickly. And before I knew it, I was removed from the group chat. And in that moment, I felt a sting. Not because of the removal, but because of the misunderstanding. Yes, if they talk, yeah, Joy see the face this kind of things too. I never grew finish. So coming back to my story, I replayed it in my mind over and over. Maybe I shouldn't have joked. Maybe I shouldn't have oh, behaved the way I did. Maybe I should have explained better. Maybe they overreacted. Maybe I did too. But here's what life taught me in that moment. Sometimes people will misunderstand you even when your heart is pure. And that's okay. It doesn't change who you are. Healing doesn't always mean going back to the same space. Let me explain. Sometimes going back opens the same wound again. Sometimes reconciliation doesn't require closeness. Am I saying that you shouldn't be close to your family? No. But sometimes peace is simply not being where your spirit feels unsafe. Healing means releasing the bitterness, but it doesn't mean forcing yourself into the environments where you are constantly misread or minimized. You can forgive fully and still choose distance, and that is maturity. Your success journey will sometimes require emotional independence. If your validation is tied to who claps for you, you will never move forward. Some victories must be celebrated alone, and that doesn't make them less beautiful. I'm going to say this again. Some victories must be celebrated alone, and that doesn't make them less beautiful. Silence is also an answer. Like we will hear the popular saying, the best answer to a fool is what? You said it yourself. I didn't say it. Not every fight deserves your voice. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is breathe and just walk away calmly. Growth requires emotional space. Space to reflect, space to reset, space to learn, space to become someone you can handle, or space to require someone who can handle success without collapsing under the weight of people's opinions. So, yes, my feelings were hurt those times, but I'm not angry. I'm not bitter. I'm learning. And the lesson is simple: forgive quickly, release gently, but return wisely. I'm choosing peace, even if that peace means staying outside the group chat. I'm choosing healing, even if it means loving people from a distance. I'm choosing growth, even if it means walking alone for a while. And if you're hearing and listening to this right now, if you are watching this right now, maybe someone misunderstood you. Maybe you are, or maybe you were pushed out. Maybe a harmless joke turned into a conflict. Maybe you expected support from gave you silence instead. Come close and hear me. Your heart is still safe. Your purpose is still intact and your journey is still valid. Healing doesn't erase the memory, it just removes the weight because you're just water under the bridge. Thank you for listening to my little story. If you've ever been misunderstood or felt unsupported by the people closest to you, tell me in the comments. Remember, Joseph also faced the same tantrums from his own family. But see where he got to. And he forgave them quickly. Because if it were us these days, I tell you, I go lock all of them for prison. But then, of course, the scripture says we should make allowances for each other's faults. And I just pray you do the same. Let's walk this healing journey together. I hope this blesses you. Talk soon.